Welcome to this month's Team Brief. This month we are introducing a slightly revised format for Team Brief to give a more real-time release of the information the Trust Board is talking about from both a strategic and an operational perspective. The Team Brief will focus on some of the strategic issues, current and looking forwards, but still refer to the operational performance of the Trust to keep you up to date. In addition, we will continue our theme of focusing on the Trust's core values that are highlighted in the WWL wheel. Each month we will take a core value and a team or individual who is best exemplifying the delivery of that value. We'll start Team Brief by talking about some of the strategic issues that are affecting the Trust at the moment. GM Devolution Manchester, or GM Devo Manc as it's been abbreviated to, is the combination of the 10 boroughs of Greater Manchester bringing together their health and social care budgets of at least £6 billion, the aim being the more consistent delivery of health and social care across Greater Manchester, eliminating deviation and improving standards for everyone. This programme is a huge programme of delivery and is aimed to begin in earnest from the 1st of April 2016. This year is a year of set-up and establishing a shadow board and committee to deliver this big programme. The top decision-making body for GM Devo Manc is the Health and Wellbeing Board. This is co-chaired by Simon Stevens, the Chief Executive of NHS England, and Sir Howard Bernstein, the Chief Executive of Manchester City Council. An interim mayor has also been appointed to oversee the political aspects of the programme. Locally, Donna Hall, Wigan's local authority chief executive, has also been appointed as one of the leads for the key streams of delivery, new models of care. The borough itself is now preparing a locality plan, which is the way that Wigan will deliver and implement the GM Devo Manc strategy. As this is developed, I'll talk more about this in the future. Moving on to Healthy Together, which is a work stream within GM Devo Manc. Healthy Together looked at specialist sites across Greater Manchester and has decided that there will be 4 specialist hospital sites across the whole region. 3 are predetermined, being Central Manchester, Oldham Royal and Salford Royal. Whilst the commissioners have decided there'll be a 4th site, they've as yet not decided where that 4th site will be. For Wigan, we have worked hard with our partners in the northwest sector in Salford and Bolton to come up with a coordinated plan to better deliver high-risk surgery and acute medicine across all our 3 sites in a single sector service. There are more details available on the website as to what this means, but we won't fully know until the final decision has been made on the 15th of July by the commissioners as to where the 4th site will be located. Moving on now to our local update. In performance terms, we have met all our key performance targets as at the end of month 2. We are currently the number 1 performing trust in the whole of Greater Manchester for A&E. We have had 2 C. difficile cases against a limit of 19 for the whole year. And we've had no MRSA incidents, which takes us over 260 days without an incident. This is fantastic performance, and I'd just like to thank all staff for their continued hard work and efforts in delivering these brilliant performances for the Trust. Finance is the area where we're performing less well this year, and the area where we have most challenge for the Trust as a whole. As at the end of month 2, we have a £4.2 million deficit for the Trust. This is significantly away from the plan we submitted to Monitor at the start of the year. We are underperforming on income, and yet we are overperforming in our expenditure targets. As a response to this, we have submitted a financial stability plan, which means we are reviewing all expenditure on capital to ensure that we don't waste any money going forward. But we would urge all members of staff to look at areas in their own workspace where money could be saved or waste eliminated without, of course, compromising quality or safety. In relation to our finances, we remain in discussions with the CCG over this year's contract. These discussions have currently broken down and are now being passed to mediators from NHS England and Monitor to try and help us resolve the differences between ourselves for this year. This has happened in the past, however, this year the gap between the organisations remains quite large at this stage, and so I'll keep you updated as to how this progresses once the mediation has occurred at the start of July. In terms of recognition, WWL continues to get lots of national accolades and attention for the great work it is doing. The practice education team has been awarded the gold standard for educational improvement. At the National Patient Safety Awards, the Trust is up for 3 awards for Education and Training, MSK Care, and the overall Trust of the Year award. HSJ and Nursing Times have also shortlisted WWL as the best place to work in the NHS. Once again, I'd like to thank all staff for their continued work and efforts in putting WWL on the map for excellent delivery of healthcare. In line with our aim to showcase our values in action, we caught up with Duncan Armfield at SSDU, and here's what Duncan had to say about teamwork.
SSDU was established in 2011, and it was an amalgamation of the decontamination units from WWL and Salford Foundation Trust. They came together because they both required some investment, and it was an ideal opportunity to work together. So it was set up here in Bolton, and what we do is we take all the dirty instruments from all the theatres and some of the clinics, we bring it into the SSDU, we decontaminate them, so we sort them, wash them, we then sort them again to make sure everything's correct and in full working order. We then wrap them, sterilise them, and then send them back to the theatres. Team working is an integral value within SSDU. Without the team, we have absolutely nothing. We all share the same goal, and that's absolutely imperative to everything we do for our customers and patients. When we focus in on our customers and patients and what they want every single day, we can deliver that. So we all win together and we all lose together. It's a major part of what's inside us, and we talk about it a lot in our Great Place to Work meeting. Are we working as a team? We check in together. We've set values for our unit. We all buy into, and we hold team meetings. You've seen the consoles today. We hold, as I said, the Great Place to Work meeting. We hold listening groups, feedback sessions, all those critical elements. But the main thing is we don't blame people. We challenge people, but we don't blame them. And that's why we'll all win together and we'll all lose together.
In conclusion, there are currently many changes and challenges facing the NHS and Greater Manchester in particular. WWL are contributing fully to ensure that the people of Wigan are represented, and that we obtain the best outcomes for our patients and staff.